today we're gonna do a full face of e.l.f. products. I recently put up a video where I used like maybe 5 items and you guys were like, OMG, a full face of all e.l.f. products would be absolutely amazing. And I liked the e.l.f. products I use so much. I ended up placing like another order immediately. It is here. They shipped so fast. I got a whole bunch of you guys' suggestions over on Instagram and here on YouTube on what products you wanted to see me try. And we're gonna go ahead and try them. You guys, I really wanted to see this here, wanted my feedback on it. It says coconut, so I didn't even think about it. I just threw it into my cart. And the packaging looks like this, super sleek for being e.l.f. I think this was like $8, something like that. It is a dewy setting mist. But because I am who I am, I'm going to spray it now because I want to see what that's like. And since it says dewy, I don't know if it has some shimmer, some glitter, something like that in the lower portion of the bottle. So we're going to shake her up. I want to know if it smells like coconut. Hold on. It does smell like coconut. As you guys can see, my face is completely drenched. I'm going to let it dry really quickly. I already have feedback though. Regardless of how it dries, girl, this sprays like a lot. Like, it's not a fine mist. It's not a pretty, kind of very graceful mist. I wish the sprayer was different. It looks nice. It's still drying on this, like, it's so much. My face doesn't feel tight or uncomfortable or weird. I'm looking in the viewfinder. I look glowy. It smells like coconut though. You know what it kind of smells like? The Sol de Janeiro Coco Cabana, the teal one that I do not like, except it doesn't smell too strong or sweet. So this I can kind of deal with because it's not like an overpowering, super sweet scent. Next, we're going to move on to the foundation. The one I picked up is the Acne Fighting Foundation in the shade Tan. I previously mentioned how the e.l.f. foundation that I tried many years ago unfortunately broke me out really bad. Maybe the formulation changed or not. However, when I went on the website, their foundation ranges depending on which foundation formula you were looking at. The ranges weren't that broad. It wasn't a nice selection of shades, and I was a little confused as to what shade would be for me. All right, I hope you're my color. It looks like it might be a nice match for me. I don't know if it's full coverage or not. So we're gonna, it's a little pink. I hope you don't oxidize. Okay, it's a little pink, but I think as long as I apply a very light amount and like blend it out, it'll sheer out a little bit and it won't look too pink. It looks really good on camera though. Like, if you find that it looks really good, but I think this is like the closest color match I would have gotten to. I kind of feel like she oxidized on me just a smidge. It's looking a little orange. Okay. Let's move on to the concealer. The one I snagged is the 16-hour Camo concealer. I got it in warm beige. Let's see if this helps me out a little bit. Oh, this is light, but actually it might do the trick for the rest of my face. So I'm gonna lightly dab a smidge here and a smidge here, maybe a little here and a little here, because I want to lighten, I want to lighten this skin of mine just a little bit. I love a blending sponge because you can literally just go in and blend. You don't have to necessarily pat. Yeah, my cheek is lighter. Okay, that trick is helping. Yay! So yeah, if at any point you have a foundation that oxidizes on you and it oxidizes to the point that it's like noticeable, girl, just apply a lighter concealer, just small dabs, and blend them in, and it should balance it out a lot better. I feel like I'm going to need a little more concealer for additional coverage. Maybe I just didn't apply enough. So we're going to do one of these. I like the formula. It's kind of serumy, but still loose. Feels nice. Okay, yeah. I need a little more. I know you guys are like, wait, but that's a lot. No, it's not. No, it's not. And the reason why I didn't apply the putty primer is because I used it in the previous video. So if you want to see how that worked, go check it out over there. I still did use a base for my foundation, which is the Dewy Setting Mist. A lot of times I like to just apply a mist rather than a primer. And on my skin, it still does the trick. So technically, I still used an e.l.f. product, so I didn't cheat. Blend it out really nicely. For the under eyes, I'm going to dive into the e.l.f. Sheer Under Eye Brightener. The same thing I used last time. Just going to tap some and apply that directly under. Ooh. under my eyes. I wish that the pot was a little bigger though, because it would make it easier to put my brush in there and tap out without losing product. But for the price, I'm not really too mad at it, you know? I ended up picking up their Instant Lift Brow Pencil in neutral brown. I figured I'd go a little lighter since my hair is light. I thought I almost broke it. Okay. I went a little lighter because my hair is lighter, but this is cute. It has a spoolie. So we shall see. It's nice. I like the spoolie. I think that the color payoff is there. I'm just used to a softer formula. It did the job. I'm not mad at it. Maybe it's because it's really chubby. I'm not, you know, like it's one of those chubby ones. I should have gone with like the really, really slim one. Maybe that's why. I'm going to move on to the putty primer for the lids. I'm going to tap into it. This is the cream shade. And I am just going to apply this all over my lid. Let me show you guys the eyeshadow palette I picked up this time around, which I had my eyes on the first time. This is the 18 Hit Wonders, and I really love this green. So we're gonna go ahead and play around with the green. I think I'm gonna use the yellow in the palette as well. And then because you guys have been loving the blue, I ended up getting the liquid glitter shadow in Ocean Eyes, which is a blue. So I know my main color is going to be Evergreen, which is this beautiful green over here. I'm gonna take, look how Elf. I just can't. You know what? We're gonna put yellow on the inner portion of the eyes too. And I'm literally just patting the shade on place. I definitely want to pull her out. This might not actually go with my shirt because I literally have red, I have yellow, I have blue. Super Mario Brothers. Okay, well, it's all in fun. I'm going to dive into that yellow just because it's calling my name and I just can't help it. So it's called Solar. Let's see how pigmented the yellow is. I know sometimes yellow can be a little tricky and patchy, so we'll see. Not really. Wow, okay. I'm just going to go ahead and whatever's left on my brush, I'm going to blend onto the edges of that green. That way it gives you like this nice gradient. And as you can see, it goes from like yellow to an actual green to like this turquoisey blue green situation that I'm loving. I'm going to dive into Summer, which is an orange. But it has a nice tone, but it's not an overwhelming, overpowering, hey, I'm going to take over type of shade. So I'm going to tap into that. And then I'm going to apply her on the outer edge. See, like it kind of looks yellow, but not too much. So it's not like crazy. I think the color that we have so far is working for us. And I'm blending this just above the green, not directly on it. I grabbed a Morphe M452 and I'm just going to slightly diffuse the edge of that green. So like I said, I wasn't going into that shade with the other brush, but I am definitely doing it with this one. So we're just blending away, not too much, just diffusing it a little bit. All right, here is the moment of truth. We're going to go ahead and use the liquid eyeshadow, but we're going to use it as a liner. I just need to grab a brush really quickly. I wonder how well this works. Kind of looks like a dupe for the Stila glitters. So let's see how she works. Oh, well, it's a lot smaller, but for the price, you can't complain, right? I've got me a brush. This is the Suva Beauty 620 brush. I just used the brush against the little spoolie thing. Where's my mirror? Where's my mirror? Mirror! Apply a wing out here. Now what am I going to do? We're going to do the black liner. The black liner I grabbed is this one over here. It is called the Precision Liquid Liner. Oh, okay. So, okay. It's a brush applicator. The tip is just kind of blunt and like flat. It's not like thin. That's a first. Let's go ahead and apply her and see if it's just as good as like my Ride or Die. This side is still drying. Evidently, this one's already dry and doesn't fully dry matte, which is kind of irritating. So I'm just gonna grab like a black matte eyeshadow. I'm gonna go over that because I want it to be like super dark and matte. We're gonna dive on in to their volumizing and defining mascara in jet black. Oh, I like this wand. I forgot that I chose it with this wand. It's a regular, like, bristled brush, which is what I'm used to. The formula is not too wet, but it's not too dry. I could work with this. I'm gonna add a second coat. That was just one coat. Let's see. I got a little bit of mascara on my lid. I'm gonna let that dry and then I'll remove it. I'm gonna apply some mascara on the bottom lashes. For an affordable mascara, it actually performed really well. So I'm impressed with that. And the formula was not bad. Now we're going to dive on in and apply some lashes. The ones I picked up are the e.l.f. Faux Mink lashes in Social Butterflies. And it says it comes with a tweezer. We'll wait and see, but I'll definitely use the tweezer for sure. Here is what the style looks like. I didn't want to go like really natural. I wanted to show you guys an option like if you wanted to go voom. Now, this is supposed to be like faux mink. I actually have used faux mink and real mink lashes, so I'll let you know if it's any good. Oh, that is so cute. This little applicator is, well, I mean, it's not a tweezer. It's a little lash applicator. I don't know how good it's going to be. We're going to try her. I didn't pick up a lash glue from their website. Then again, I didn't even check to see if they had a lash glue. So I'm going to go ahead and use the one that I always use. My lashes are literally here. And I'm going to tell you, I'm not really liking that mascara now. Like, my lashes are sticking together. You would think I have lash glue on them. Like, it's weird. Like, the top lashes and the bottom lashes are, like, sticking together. And it just feels weird and awful. And I don't like it. It kind of feels like I have lash glue stuck to my eyeballs. Actually, this lash is really cute for being an affordable lash. It's really dramatic, I know. But then again, the eye is full on drama right now. That lash is cute. It doesn't feel like faux mink, but it does somewhat have the look of it. I'm not mad at it. I kind of want to go online and order a few more because that's cute and they're affordable. I just wish my eyes weren't sticking on the other, like every time I blink, they stick, and that's the mascara. I'm going to have to coat my lashes with a different mascara to stop that effect because that does not feel cute at all. So many of you guys wanted to see the Halo Glow Setting Powder. This is advertised to help blur your skin. I do have one blurring powder, so I figured why not dive on in to a more affordable powder and see whether or not I like it. I got mine in the shade medium. I think they had 3 or 4 different shades available. I get really nervous when it comes to things like this because if I get the wrong shade, then what am I gonna use it for? But medium looks like it might be okay for me. So even though the foundation completely dried, it has a really nice sifter, so you can definitely like just sift out the amount that you need. So I'm gonna do that right now. It's supposed to give you a little bit of a glow. I'm gonna apply it on this side and then we'll see. I mean, I don't powder my skin like that unless it's like summer and I'm gonna be out at a barbecue and it's gonna be really hot. But if this powder is gonna give me like that whole filtered looking type of face, I'm all for it. I'll wear it every day. I'll say this shade works for me perfectly, so I'm happy about that. I don't think it's making a big difference. What I do notice though is that it does add to my glow and luminosity, so I'm not mad at it, and it's really subtle, so I appreciate that. Let's dive into the contouring blush and bronzer duo. This is in Fiji. It's supposed to be matte. I don't know if they've reformulated it, but I had this when e.l.f. was like back in the day. I think this was like $3 or $4, and I couldn't afford NARS. I wanted NARS so bad that I was just like, okay, it kind of looks like Orgasm and Laguna, so I'm gonna dive on in and get it. And I literally hit pan on both shades because I just needed a duo like this. And I couldn't afford NARS, so it kind of was what it was at that time. So I wonder if the formula is still the same. I loved this when I had it. Okay, so we're gonna dive on into her and see how she performs. Now, they do have a lighter shade available. I went with the darker one, and this is cute. Do you guys see the difference? It's nice and subtle without being like too much and crazy. It's not patchy. This is literally what I remember it to be, and I'm so excited. It kind of brings me back. I love this. Okay. And then we have the blush. Oh yeah, I remember her being so pigmented. You literally had to like tap out, and then like literally pat onto your skin where you want the blush to be, because it could be a bit much. I forgot to show you guys, I ended up getting this over here. It's a long lasting lustrous eyeshadow in Toast. It is the shade Gold. I'm not gonna go ahead and use this today just because I have enough going on my ass. But yeah, I did end up getting this, so that's really cool. Now, the next item I'm gonna dive into is this Creamsicle Pop. It is a jelly pop. It is a face and eye gloss. So many of you guys were saying any of their jelly products. I want to see how you would use it, how it looks on your skin, how you would blend it, all that good stuff, guys. I have never tried it, so I don't know what their formula is like. However, I'm always down to try something new and get creative, if only I can get it out of the packaging. It's you have a shift in color, which I like. That's so pretty. We're gonna apply her here. They had more than one shade available. I went with this one. Their pictures online did not do it justice. I had no idea this was so pretty in person. If you don't like that sticky feeling in parts of your skin or your face, because that's literally what's gonna happen, this may not be for you. It is gonna stay sticky. It's not gonna dry matte. Oh, that's a lot of glow. I should have got taken it a step back a little bit, but you saw this little dab over here is going to give you all of this. Here we have a lipstick. This is the shade Cheeky. It is their moisturizing lipstick. It's pretty. It is a peachy shade, which I think would work really well with this look. And I also have this shade Mauvelous. It is the liquid matte lipstick. You guys know I'm a sucker for a matte lip. Here is the Doe Foot applicator. Let's try this shade. Now here's what the shade looks like once it's on your lips, guys. I like the shade a lot. It is not very unique at all whatsoever. I definitely have something extremely similar. If they're not twins, they're sisters, not even cousins. They're like literally right there. So I definitely have at least 3 dupes for this lipstick. However, this formula feels so much better than it used to be. Back in the day, it used to be drying, kind of crackly the moment you put it on. It was a little weird, but not this one. I'm gonna go ahead and pop some of this back onto my skin just to set everything in place and rehydrate. I don't mind the scent of the coconut. It's not super strong. Yeah, I forgot about that spray. Did you guys see this? It's too much. I have positive reviews for everything except these. Now, they weren't terrible, but they weren't the best. I feel like they could have done a little better. When it comes to the e.l.f. Liner, this just didn't do it for me. I don't like having to take that extra step. So I'm gonna set this to the side because I know my sister will take advantage of it and absolutely love it. The other item that I was just like, ugh, I loved how it applied. It looked really natural. It looked really good. It was just really tacky. I don't like that finish. I liked the wand. I liked how the formula was nice and moussey. It wasn't too loose, but it wasn't super thick either. But once it dries, the formula is just not for me. So let me know down below what you guys think of this look. I find it to be super colorful, obviously, but very fun, vibrant, and creative. Also, let me know down below if you've tried any of these products, which ones are your favorites? And if you haven't tried them, now which ones do you have your eyes on and you want to snag? I'm really looking forward to hearing what you guys think down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video because you guys did request it. Do not forget to leave me a like. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye, guys.